my name. It's all about the clouds. I wanna be free. Like Nelson Mandela. Stand tall like a pyramid. So courageous. No place I'd rather be. Oh na na na, oh na na na. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh na na na. Live and die in Africa. I wanna live and die in Africa. Live and die in Africa. Hey, live and die in Africa. Hey, I wanna be young. I wanna be remembered. I wanna go down in history. Make my mama proud. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I live and die in Africa. Yeah, I live and die in Africa. Oh yeah, I live and die in Africa. Yeah, I live and die in Africa.
Amazing talented group of like 5 artists who came together and thought that they can make a band, and they are doing the most here in Kenya and in Africa at most. And the jam is called Live and Die in Africa, and of course Africa is our motherland. Welcome to our show today. This is the Rhythm Scoop Show, where we get to bring you entertainment and positive vibes. We also talk about topics regarding of what is happening in our African continent. You can get to know what we have for you, and I also have my co-host. And before I forget, my name is Katie.
My name is Spectre. Welcome to the Rhythm Scoop Show right here on the Black Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, being on a wonderful Wednesday. It's a day to celebrate women, and of course, worldwide, not just in Africa. And we do hope that you're all doing well and you're ready to jam with us, as well as get interactive platforms on Twitter. So much for being with us.
Wagwan, my people. Karibuni sana to the Rhythm Scoop Show. This is all about entertainment, art, and culture. Once again, we're bringing you nothing but positive vibes, as Kate has said, and we're looking forward to having an amazing conversation as you interact with us. My name is Joby. Keep it up with us till the end.
Yes, you had that right. We're bringing you nothing less but positive jamming. Of course, it's jamming. And when it comes to music selection, I don't disappoint. So,
the DJ, yeah?
I'm the DJ of the day. And that was Sauti Soul over there. And I think we shall get back to the music a little bit. Then the rest of the family that are joining us. This is Surayako, and still it's from one and the only Sauti Soul. Okay, the music app isn't responding, but as we wait for the music to respond, I think I'll just go on with okay there. I wish you see
we do have the singing voice, but I also did have a question for you and Joby. When you have a Sauti Soul, apart from Savara and Bien, who are the other members of Sauti Soul?
Chimano.
moyo wangu ni mwepesi, umenikalia chapati, unafanya vituko kama chizi, kukupenda sitatizi, sura yako mzuri mama, 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 tabasamu yako maua, mzuri mama, mzuri mama. Itabidi nikulinde, nikutunze, mama, usikose lolote, pete nayo nikuvishe, nikuone, mama, usiende popote, moyo wangu ushakubali, umenikalia chapati, nitakulinda kama polisi, itabidi nikumari, moyo wangu ushakubali, umenikalia chapati, nitakulinda kama polisi, itabidi nikumari, sura yako mzuri mama, 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 tupale tupa, mzuri mama, piga dansi kidogo, dansi kidogo, piga dansi kidogo, dansi kidogo, sura yako mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, tabasamu lako maua, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, you're so, yeah, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, piga dansi kidogo, piga dansi kidogo, mama, dansi kidogo, tunapiga rumba ya chupa, dansi kidogo, baby, dansi kidogo, mama, dansi kidogo, na tabasamu lako maua, mzuri mama, mzuri mama, dansi kidogo, niwe, 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 niwe,
Yes, welcome back, and I hope you got to jam onto that music. That is Sura Yako Mzuri, and yeah, the jam is called Sura Yako. It is one of the best music that Sauti Sol has done. And Bwana ni Mwokozi wangu.
It was the song. I think they were there with a song known as Lazizi. That was the song that put them on the map in
And
20.
Uliza Kiatu.
Uliza Kiatu was how the band.
Oh,
So Lazizi song.
I don't think
There's a jam known as Lazizi.
to that song.
Alright.
So Sauti Sol with Hat the band and Wana Vocali. Which group do you think that is doing the most when it comes
This
to
Sauti Sol,
music?
because simply they have the global acclaim. You know, they are listened to in South Africa, they are listened to in Europe. So I think it's the kind of music they do which makes them widely listened to. Only one song of theirs, so they're probably way too far off. But maybe they'll catch up.
Yeah, but they are trying to do the same type of music with Sauti Sol, and I think they are really trying. If you listen to trying to make it home, you'll get home big cheese safely.
Drive
don't
safe,
worry.
you'll be safer, you'll get home safer. Big,
I also
you
see
might need to
General-
also take a
Oh,
break.
sorry. I also see General Mosquito saying that see what you done, Katie. Now you got Spikes even trying to dance, trying to sing.
I can sing anyhow. Yeah, so these all are doing the most, and they also do have their own dance styles, especially can beat them. In West Africa, in Western Kenya, like the Luya.
Yeah, that's what is happening. Trying, like, if you compare Wana Vocali, Hat the band, and Sauti Sol.
Even if I were to give you your phone, you'll just see the answer right and direct. It is Sauti Sol. We love Sauti Sol.
Okay. To tell Wana Vocali, they are trying. Hat the band, you're trying. So keep it up with the good work. But anyway, moving on to the matters of the day, and thank you to everyone who's joining Lifetime Quote. And the first one goes this way. Be confident and make you inferior without your passion. Things that we should we should embrace, because once you're that person of or once you're that person who lacks confidence in yourself, you will be that person who will be affected by little things every day. If somebody comes and tells you you look like this, your self-esteem will go down. So be confident every time. And the second one goes this way: value yourself for who you are. Always find the value of yourself, because I told you, and I'll keep on repeating this every day, everybody is unique in their own ways. Maybe you can do this, I can't do this, but in a way we can help each other, because maybe Joby can sing and I can dance, or Joby can dance, I can sing. This is a way we can come together and help each other. Or maybe Joby is a good writer and I'm a good reader. So this is a way we can help each other in life. So always find the value of yourself.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
And there's the quote also that says that your uniqueness is your strength. You know, your uniqueness, that is your strength. But many people these days want to copy. They want to be like other people. They fail to remember that your uniqueness is your strength. The fact that you all keep that makes you different. I just shared as well.
Yeah, and the last one goes this way: always be looking forward. You can never plan the future by the past. Always be looking forward. You can never plan the future by the past. And this is true. If you're that person of looking behind every time, you'll never go ahead, because you're looking what happened to your past, and you're still stuck in your past. So be that person of seeing ahead. Don't focus on the past too much. Maybe let it be the past and forget about the past. Then move on to what is happening, or move on to the future.
It reminds me of the quote I was given in the morning, where I was speaking about the limitation of dreams. When you look at the African society, most of us, we've grown in such a way. I said it, where like trying the same way we were talking yesterday about technology. If you're trying to build up something, rather come up with something new, the society is always pointing fingers at you, like you can't do this, you can't do this, you're limited. So you find even if you are unique, the same way Spikes is saying, your uniqueness is not seen as a gift. It's seen as it's like a mzigo, it's like a burden to people, like you want to try do this, or you're gonna, do something in the future, you're gonna do this. Like there's the limitation of where our minds, we've grown in such a way, we can't like reason beyond. If only you're waking up right now. But for those who are still stuck in this, all this scenario that is really happening, most of us have grown up like, being told you can't do this, you can never become
Be confident of yourself, and practice confidence every time. And we shall get back to the music then later on. I'll come back with the stories of the day, what we shall be discussing for today's show, and we see how it goes. Make sure you do interact with
them. Mosquito is saying there's no help for bad singers.
But this is one vocally. Hope you do get to enjoy this one.
Songa nami, before
Kata Rumba. Yes, that is one of Vocali, and the jam is a rumba. And I hope you're loving those amazing vibes over there. And I see Sister Lightbearer is dancing to the music. And Keith says that I think Spikes can sing. Yeah, I also think the same, because I've heard him sing, and he's a good singer. He's a good singer. I can testify to that. But moving on to the stories of the day, Spotify have announced that it has plans to clamp down on COVID misinformation, and this is a good news coming from one of the entertainment industry or sectors, because Spotify is where we get so many people get to stream their music from Spotify, and Spotify says that it is working to add advisory warnings to any podcast on its platform that discusses COVID-19, and this is because they have realized the truth behind the whole pandemic. And CEO Daniel AK said that the new warning will redirect users to a data hub of COVID facts. So it will be warning people, and it will be telling people about the COVID facts. But if you're caught on Spotify talking about COVID-19, you will be blocked. And I think that they are doing this because they have realized that people are coming here to tell the truth. Right?
No, and I think what they're doing is that is just continuing with censorship. Just like you cannot go on YouTube and say anything that has to do with the truth or the big show to Gadi. It's the same thing for Twitter. For all these other social media, they are actually owned by the same individuals in their podcast. What had happened is that there was some artist that say that there was this Joe Rogan podcast. I think that is the biggest podcast on Spotify with many millions of listeners. So Joe Rogan used to have guests, and even he himself talking about COVID and giving his own opinion on the matter of COVID. Of course, if you're talking about a narrative or a story which is different from what is being said by these other media, they will actually demonize you and say your platform is what did happen with Trump last year. He was thrown out of Twitter and he was blocked. Muhammad Buhari was blocked, of course. He was not talking about what is happening with the COVID-19. He was talking about the insecurity and the political divide in his country. Some artists had come up and said, if you want your music removed from Spotify, we will go ahead and remove it. I can't remember the name of this particular artist, but his music was removed. And then other artists also started coming up and saying they are protesting and they want to go and they are actually boycotting Spotify. They asked their music to be removed from there. So because of this pressure, because the Spotify wanted to manage this particular pressure, I know they are still also on the side of the big Ugali shot. So therefore, that is why they have said that they want to put up these advisory tags on the podcast that are talking about the big shot Ugali and what is happening now with this global agenda. Personally, I have a podcast on Spotify. It's a Kenyan podcast for the Kenyan people. Right now, people are much more focused on politics, and even if you tell them what is going on with this big agenda, the politics is the order of the day these days on people. But then at the end of the day, this is a censorship. When you're talking about entertainment, they never censor you. When you're talking about politics, they never censor you. But when you go about talking this agenda that is going on in the world right now, which is very, very much pertinent, they want to censor your content. They want to remove it. We have had a couple of our videos being removed from YouTube on the Blackout Fire, even the network being striked a couple of times. But we are unrelentless. We keep on doing what we do. Because we do it for the people, sharing information that is credible and information that would, of course, mean we save lives.
Okay. Thank you, Spikes, for letting us know the truth about that. For the it was about spreading. Joby, what do you feel about the same matter?
Well, I'll agree with Spikes because when it comes to social media, they're thinking about it actually. They know what they are doing. That is what I can say. No coincidence. That is what I've learned.
Hi, kid.
Hey,
how is your day going? I can hear you. How is your day going?
Google and YouTube on Spotify. Understand, what you did is a fake campaign because these people own all of it. These people own all of it. So they'll say, oh, these artists that are now going against him, the people that run the world own those people. And what they're trying to do is come sideways at Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan, he seems to know that also they own Spotify. The same people that campaigning to get him off of Spotify, the same people that understand.
He might be kneeling.
Theater, what you're looking at.
He might be.
Great.
I'm saying he might be kneeling on the, he might be kneeling on the foot of the Jews, begging them and apologizing, like Nick Cannon was doing. You remember when Nick Cannon actually spoke against these Jews? He said he was anti-Semitic.
He didn't. Nick Cannon's popularity is phony. He doesn't have any white people. Joe Rogan keeps his own podcast anywhere because he got the technology to him over there. That's where the least Spotify can go over there. Nick Cannon didn't have that power. Nick Cannon's on his industry creation. He's a fucking nobody. He's only somebody because the Ashkenazim say you're gonna run the world. Put him up there for you to watch. He's a nobody. Nobody gives a shit. They gave him his audience. Joe Rogan's audience was made.
I'm saying for Nick Cannon, what is also, I'm saying for Nick Cannon, I understand he is welcoming his 8th child, and I think he also lost a child earlier. Late last year. Nick Cannon is really a funny one. He's welcoming his 8th child. I think maybe he's geared to getting about 10 or 12 kids. I'm not sure how many kids he wants to sire, but yeah, information, and people will still listen to him. That is my thinking.
Yeah. They will follow him wherever he wants to go.
Yeah.
They can't stop him. They can follow him. He can set it up on his own through the website. They can't stop what he's doing. Because when he leaves, he can say anything he wants to say outside their influence, outside their power. So that's why I told them they're going to have to start shutting down the internet. There's too much information. Now you know there is no such thing as country and all this project. All the news is the same everywhere. Ain't it funny? Have you seen on any newscast about the Canadian truck driver shutting down Canada? Have you seen it on any news?
It's not really being shared on like they would on Fox and CNN and making a whole fuss out of it. They are not doing that. If they are told there is even any pushback in other different places, like there was in Australia, it was also not getting enough coverage. So what they do is push the numbers. They say, oh, there's another 1 million cases here, there's another 500 million cases here, 500,000 cases here, and all those kinds of scripted numbers. And if at all anyone was to go verify, you will find out that there is nothing.
Well, we have a PCR test, which Joe Rogan was talking about. That's a no-no. You can't talk about the PCR, which Megan Fooley told you was banned a year ago. But they shut down Canada. They shut down completely. But guess what? They own all the media all over the globe. That's why you don't see the true story of it. They shut their whole country, but you don't see it nowhere because it goes against their global narrative, and people are start working it up. So when I was talking to Joby about it yesterday, they brought Joby's show down the African continent. Africans only supposed to be the guinea pig and to be murdered off.
I was just saying, I don't know what happened to the other platforms that had said that they are going to promote our free media. Remember, Trump was supposed to also come up with his own platform known as True. There was also another one last year which was known as Parler. And I was checking into Parler, not really seeing what's going on a lot with Parler. I think
they took Parler down, remember?
They did?
They took Parler down, back up.
I'm not sure. The last time I checked it like after a month after they launched it. That is when I was checking on Parler. I am not sure whether it's still functional, but the truth was also supposed to be.
I think they took it down because you got to make sure you get on your own server. You own it. Can't be on none of the people that own the world shit. Can't be on none of that shit. You must make sure you're not on none of the servers. Parler was on Amazon servers, who is owned by the big and owned by the people that run the planet. So they shut it down. They came and shut it completely down. So with Trump coming out with his truth, that's going to be dangerous too, because too much truth is going to get out on that, so they're going to try to shut down the internet. It's going to be an internet blackout, because if that goes live, you imagine the people in there telling all the real truth on that shit?
Would be
You
good.
heard Donald Trump. I want Katie to go to, because Trump knows what's going on. Katie, I want you to say,
I think some of them were going to the U.S. flag, and they also had some pro-Trump agenda. That is what I did see going on with them. They had a pro-Trump. Is what they were doing on that protest in the weekend on Sunday and on Saturday.
it's always been a little brother money in the face. You know, Canada's a rich country. Canada was always seen as a little brother. So, as this them saying we're in the same boat. Is that a Trump thing? You see, we're in the same boat of these despots trying to get anybody to third net, and they saying we see you. We know what's going on. That's why they were in the audience in Canada saying let's go, Brandon.
They are also saying the same. They are also saying that for tribute.
Exactly.
They are also saying.
Let's go, Brandon. You know me.
They are also saying. Yeah. No, I'm saying they're also saying the same for the president, for these leader of Canada. They're also saying the same. I think Katie found it. You can read it.
Yeah, so Trump has come out as individual that actually knows what's going on. So I don't know if they give the evidence cover or what's the agenda behind this. Just hear no world leader mention Trump. Everybody knows Canada and basically
So what I see here. Keep going on right now. And people also now want to start going to the dark web. If you have not gone on to the dark web.
That's why they're trying to shut down Joe Rogan. That's why they're trying to shut Joe Rogan up. He brought too many people on, said, hey, this Big Ugali is the Dirt Nap special. He said too many people talking about this Big Ugali fight is the Big Dirt Nap.
The problem, I was saying...
Too many scientists, too many doctors. They're scared that he can go anywhere. They can't stop Joe. Joe Rogan is self-made. He doesn't need Spotify at all. They just take the apps to his own website and the millions of people will follow him over there. And then he can say exactly what he wants to say. And they're scared to death of that.
Unless they use the CIA to get him and do something to him, you know, they might still send someone
to go. They're gonna try to kill him.
To go see.
Of course, they're trying to take him out, but too many people are wake spikes. They know if he just has a mysterious death, you'll wake up people even more. You can't give Joe Rogan a mysterious death because people know he's in great shape. He eats well. He's a vegetarian. He eats. He's in great shape. He works out. So he's not gonna say he just died of a heart attack or something. That ain't gonna work. So they know they better not kill him because he'll wake some more people up. See, they're on the fine edge of losing all their power. You got an Africa waking up, which is the power of the world. You got white people waking up. And whoa, this ain't about no health. Something is going on. You know, even the brain dead that been looking at the fake TV. That tells lies to your vision. The television tells lies to your vision. So you got an awakening happening, and that's why they're trying to slowly walk shit back. Oh no, you no more mandates. That's why they come over in Ghana. Said, just 2 weeks ago, he said, everybody's got to get vaccinated to come to Ghana. I just said, everybody got to get vaccinated. Come to your fucked up country.
And I was just saying that the people now need to find out where they can also get these access to the dark web, because that is where the real information also is. You will not find it on Spotify, neither will you now find it on YouTube, or these are different places you can only find.
Bitch, you gotta go to Rumble. I still should put our shows on Rumble. You gotta go to our turn. That's why Rumble's grown so fast. It's outpacing our YouTube now. I guess I put this live on Rumble. on Rumble, BitChute, because Negroes are reactive. They're not proactive. White people are proactive. Negroes are reactive. That's why we keep loose.
What do you think about these are the controversial, the Infowars? Do you think he's also self-made, or he has actually been propped up by? He has been propped up by. Yeah.
Now remember, they destroyed his platform. Remember, they kicked him off of Facebook. They kicked him out of YouTube. I think position because he does. He's brought out of. I don't believe him in what's that shit called?
The Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, Bohemian Grove. I don't believe he was able to just stick in those Bohemian Groves. Right? I just don't believe the white people them and sacrificing kids.
Your voice is a bit choppy. Your voice.
I find that fishy. Right?
Your voice.
I find that too convenient.
Your voice is a bit choppy, but also would doubt it that the update.
Yes, and we shall get straight to the.
Kid, your voice is choppy. I can't really hear.
No, I'm saying that we shall get straight to the matters of the day, to the topic of the day, that it is evolution in the entertainment. In the entertainment, we saw a lot of so many people evolving to the evolution of the industry, because right there, this is when so many people discovered they can do this in the entertainment. YouTubers, we can be content creators, and right now, like the entertainment industry has really grown. And talking about growth, or talking about the entertainment industry, we just start from the lowest part of it. This is where we get to the memers, like the meme lords.
Who make memes?
Yeah, people who make memes, and they are the meme lords, and these people who make funny clips, the content creators, the YouTubers, TikTokers, like 3 years behind. Before COVID came. Do you agree with me?
For me, I think what has happened for the entertainment industry is people have gone into micro entertainment, which is small videos instead of the usual documentaries people used to watch. People now prefer watching something that is about maybe 3 minutes, and then get to checking out the memes and the GIFs and things like that. So I would say when people were under the lockdown, they did have the opportunity for them to rediscover what they probably do have, the talents they probably do have, and just have a time with themselves, think about, reevaluate their lives, reevaluate their talents, reevaluate their potential. So I would say it was both a positive and a negative, simply because the same artists and entertainers were not having gigs. Most of them were struggling, and no one really got to give them support, especially on the continent here in Africa. We do not have a vibrant because of poverty. We are not able to support our entertainers really the way we are supposed to. Because, for example, for artists, we do not have even artists living very well. They are still in poverty. You might be there having like 10 albums, but you're still there living in poverty, not able to pay your bills. Another comedian there is not able to do anything.
What Spike is saying is correct, because you got the talent there, fine. The talent is amazing. I'm not going to lie. Talent is amazing, but you don't have the economy to support it. If you don't have a economy to support it, it doesn't matter how good somebody is. They can't feed themselves. You don't have the economy to support it.
For example, the way we have in the States are people touring. In Africa, you do not have touring artists. You cannot move. You cannot be able to have a schedule where you're performing in Nairobi today, tomorrow in Kigali, the other day in South Africa. It's not possible, simply because of the same thing, the poverty and the economy is not that we do not have those structures where someone can be a touring artist, so that you're able to move from Cairo the next day to go to another city, and the whole month you're occupied. In Africa, people do not have that disposable income, because people are trying to live, people are trying to eat, and if you're focused on breakfast, lunch and supper, then you do not even have that extra money to go to a concert, which is by one of the most talented artists.
I don't need your new mixtape fight when my damn stomach is going against my backbone. I'm good.
Yeah, you can keep.
You keep your new mixtape. I'm good.
You can keep your mixtape. I don't know what Joby's opinion is on entertainment growing.
Joby say, this is my brother, this is Calligraph Joe. I don't care if it's Calligraph Bobby. I don't give a shit who it is. I'm hungry. I can't spend no money on this shit.
For me, Okay, we've seen technology has really done a lot. Rather, I keep on saying in this, especially this period of the pandemic, if you didn't get to open your mind, rather reason beyond, outside the box, I don't know what you are really doing, because the same thing Kate is saying. I think during this period, so many people you had the opportunity to use the gadgets that you have, and this has helped a lot of people. We've seen this in this particular period, comedians came out of this, as you're saying. We had meme lords, and we also had, Spikes has said, we have been limited to some things. You may be having talent, some minor artists, but then you find that all this profit, it's not even benefiting me. I'm still stuck in the same place. So the person who is even gaining more is this person who's trying to make me grow.
It's not whether you guys have the talent. The talent is there.
It's amazing.
Whether you're going to sit out the white people and do my bidding. Then I might let you out of Kenya become international. If not, you'll stay in Kenya.
In South Africa, that is universal. We have, like I said, Sony's
industry. Everyone right now is in the music industry, rather even in the whatever industry you are in, trying to know. We don't even reason how, rather even the people are kept.
Stop. You saying, why do you think what? Come again, try again. You saying, why do you think?
I was saying, why do you think modern music took off in America?
Well, brainwashing first.
No, because black people did start it, and they push their culture. They push themselves to proliferate the music.
Also because you had a bigger economy in America, where white people could afford to buy the music. So you had an economy. If America was broke and poor, it would make a difference because black people started because nobody buy it. So you got to build before you can build a music industry. You must build an economy first. You must get, like Spike said, you must get the corruption out. You must build a middle class, a real middle class, which Kenya does not have. Nigeria, there's no middle class in Africa. Nigeria doesn't have. Ghana doesn't have.
I think there's a rising of a middle class right now. I think there's a gradual growing of a middle class right now, even if it's not as growing with a high rate, but there's a growing level of a middle class. You cannot say it's non-existent. It's there actually, but it's not really that. It's not big. But eventually, I do hope something happens. Earlier on today, I think on Katie's show, the Joby show, there was the issue of Uganda now getting to explore a deal which will have them mining oil. So the next thing you will hear, we will have. We will have the Al-Shabaab in we will have the Al-Shabaab in Uganda.
You know what's going to be over there? You know what's going to be over there? It's like Al-Shabaab and Boko Haram.
That is the next big frontier. So they have signed a deal, I think, with the China and the US, or Canada. Was it China and Canada or China and the US?
China is, and
I think it's China and the US. I'm not really sure. Let me just confirm. But Uganda has signed a deal which is supposed to help them make a pipeline. Also, between that
and guess what?
Yeah.
It won't help no Ugandan people. It's not right. The Ugandans just as poor.
They will hire Maria. They will actually give Maria the CEO job there, and she will be doing great. As a pipeline, as a manager. As a manager, let me just see, Uganda.
They tell them, back your ass away from the damn pipeline and blow your head off. That's what they tell her.
The thing is, right now they have signed a deal, and this is a deal to extract. This is France. It's France and China. So the next big frontier for France, after they have been kicked out of Mali, they will be pitching camp in Uganda. They are saying this is a deal. This is a deal between which is France Total and China's NCOC. I thought Total is owned by France. I didn't know. I'm not sure whether France does. The owner of Total, does Total is Total owned by France. But they're saying there was a deal signed.
You can look it up. I don't know. But look.
Yeah, let me just.
Are they going to use Ugandan workers to build it? Are they going to use Chinese?
So these are the different.
Are they going to use Ugandan men and Tanzanian men to build it? Because it's going from Tanzania to Uganda, from the port of Congo, which sits on the Kenyan border.
Yeah.
Remember that city's right on the Kenyan border right there.
So they want to go. They want to have these. It's a 3.5 billion pipeline project that, of course, will have these company France Total and China's CNOOC to extract Uganda's oil. And any other time you hear a country being said to have discovered natural gas like Mozambique, then you know what's coming next. Mozambique did the exact same thing.
The question is, Spikes, why can't the African build it from Tanzania and Uganda? Why can't they build it, Spikes?
It's actually possible. It's actually possible if these are countries what to get, for example, funding from the African Development Bank. And
you got the engineers in Africa.
I think even for Nigeria, which is Africa's largest exporter of oil, Nigeria, they do not manage or construct their own pipelines, which is really a shame. Even for Nigeria, which is the biggest on the continent, they do not.
Because of corruption. And white people say, hey, we get the money, we'll give you a little bit of money from it, but we benefit. Not you, nigga.
So you would think that the lives of Ugandans now will become much better, like the ones in those countries like in Dubai or other countries in the Middle East where they get to mine, where they get to extract oil. But that will not happen.
It will not happen. Exactly right. That's why the weapons are there. To make sure the European comes in, brings it, gets all the money out of the oil, and give it up a few dollars so they can still stay in power and be corrupt. That's why stuff.
So yeah, this is Total is actually owned by France, and I would bet that Total actually gets to supply most of the gas stations here. If you go around the continent, even in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, you will find Total. It's a rich company. It's a multinational which has a lot of money.
They're making billions of dollars from African people. That's why France never wants to leave Africa, ever.
They have their businesses in more than 130 countries. So it was originated in 1924 in Paris. That is when they made this company, Total, and it has its operations in over 130 countries. So it means like, let me see. I will be checking also its value, but it's the total assets. It has about $320.5 billion. That is the assets, and its headquarters are in France. The net income is 15.5 billion for last year. That is their income for 2021. So yeah, that is when we talk about these countries in West Africa that are actually run by France. I would bet that most of their oil is also going and being distributed by this company.
And that's just one company, Spice. That's just one company. Just one.
This is I bet their revenue is probably how many countries combined. It will be, let me see. This is how much. This is 115 billion. I am sure this is more than the gross domestic. Sorry, this is 3.5 billion in Africa. There are a couple of countries that are not making 15.5 billion a year in their GDP, if I check correctly. But yes, I would say that it would be a good thing if at all these were supposed to help the African people, but it's not going to help anyone, even in Uganda. Maybe the few, because what is happening in Uganda is that they want to make the son of the president the president. Museveni's son. He has come out. He has.
And Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, it's the same bullshit. All this fakeness. Instead of me being a king, I call the prince. I give the country to my son. Just like Mugabe wanted to give the country to his wife. All this backward ass banana republic shit.
You come to think of it that you are the president and I want to vacate. You do not want to vacate office. You want to leave it to your wife. It's like a house. Even it's like your house. The whole country is like your house.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the country to my wife. Yeah. Yes, I will.
Anyhow, family, Katie will continue with the conversation on other different issues.
Yeah, we were talking about evolution in the entertainment industry, and I think the entertainment industry it's trying when we come to the African continent. We are trying to evolve, and yeah, what we don't have it's the academies to support our evolution, because by the we are trying to grow. We are trying to grow ourselves, but the people who are supposed to support us, they are not there, and it starts from home. I remember there were people saying that when they say that they realized they can sing, or they realized they can become musicians, their parents were denying them the right to be musicians, because they thought that music is not paying, and music sometimes there's this music, the Gengeton music. It's told like it's dark life. Yeah, it's like they say it's dark life. So when you tell your parent you want to be a Gengeton music artist, and he or she refuses, because they say that this type of music is for dads, and you want to become a dad in my house? No. So it starts from home, then it goes to school. When you tell your teacher you can sing, the teacher will try. Some of them will help you, but so many of them will be like concentrate to your studies. Leave music alone. You'll do music later on, but concentrate with your studies. And they know that very well that these studies are not helping you, or what they are teaching you, it's not what you want. Because if you're talented and you think that music is your thing, they don't teach you about music. It's very few schools we have here in Kenya and that teach about music. And if you go to such schools that offer music careers, these are private schools. You'll not find any public institution offering such classes about our music career. So it starts from home, coming to school, then to the society. If the society sees you and sees like you're trying to do something on the media, they'll say that maybe you're trying to attract attention. Maybe you're trying to do something like you want to be seen like you're superior, but yeah, that is what goes on. I don't know if...
For me, I think the same thing we were talking about. I would urge people to also follow up with their talents. For example, students also get involved with learning a bit of music. But I would not also urge them to go to completely focus on music. Because in music, really, you can have 10 albums on the continent, but we have not gotten to a level where our economy is doing well enough to support that particular kind of an industry. So you can have music, but I will not urge anyone to leave their studies and, some that would actually even give you a real chance at a great job and get into music. You can have a try of a balance, but I would not urge anyone. I will not tell you that music is for that. I will not tell you that, but I will also not tell you that you should quit your studies.
Music will leave you, sad enough, music will leave you poverty in Africa, Katie. It's a great, music was created in Africa, it's a great medium, and got great talent. But like I said, until Africa gets control of its resources, you can't, it's not that people don't want to support musicians, they can't.
There's some images
They can't do it.
we have images that are created to describe music. For instance, they say reggae music is for the poor people. Have you ever heard that? They say
reggae
that
music
it's
for the poor people.
Yeah, or they say
they want
Shit, rich white crackers listen to reggae. What? Poor people, my ass, you know? What? Have you seen a reggae festival, Katie? Rich white people pay for reggae. I don't know no reggae, but they probably start out as the poor people, but rich white people support reggae, Katie. So pull up any reggae festival around the world on your computer right now. You'll see a bunch of white people who got money support that shit.
They want to go and support it, and I agree with you. There's some images that have been put out and stereotypes against some sort of a music, but like we always do say, on the Blackwood Financial, we play music, that's all that is meant to
white people talk about Yama, Bob Marley, Bob Marley, and Peter Toshman. Peter Toshman.
That is Samuel cousin. That's them. But anyhow, family, we're almost coming closer to the end of the show. We also do have the Tuesday Daily 254 show.
Make sure you do join us on the show.
Katie, you know Peter Tosh? I know Peter Tosh. I know Peter Tosh.
Yeah, I do know Peter Tosh, and
okay, gal.
Yeah, I see Sister Lightbearer is saying education is training, not true learning. And then she says we never needed training, we needed our minds opened and utilized for creativity out of the box.
But you need music. Music educates you faster. Music actually educates the mind by vibration. Good music educates you faster. That's why the African created music. It raises your vibration. That's why, man, you ever know when you're in a bad mood and you put a good song, it'll change the whole disposition.
It does.
Take it from sad to good.
It does. Actually, it does. And even
Because that's the science of it.
I was saying even our music is there to also relax you. For example, if you just had a difficult day and you just got home, you have enjoyed maybe your meal, it also gets to relax you because it is the same thing. It gets to alter, it gets to change your vibration, and you are uplifted. Your spirits have become
exactly right. So what? Exactly right. So let me make my last statements, right? Before my mic go out. Everybody go. So it gives you a relaxing day. So when Joby goes home, so her daddy says, "You're exposed, Joby. You're exposed." You say, "Damn it, I have to go home, put on some nice music and just relax." Say, "Damn you, Dad, I'm good." See, it does that. It does that.
It's a therapy. Music is a therapy.
Music is really a therapy. There is actually a jam which is known as music is therapy. When I find it, I might play it on the other show later on. But thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone who joined us on today's show. Thank you, Sister Michelle. Thank you, Sister Lightbearer. Thank you, General Mosquito, and to the rest of the silent listeners. Much love, and I'll be leaving you with this jam. This is Heart the Band, unless my colleagues have some closing remarks.
For me, I just want to thank everyone for being with us. Sister Lightbearer, thank you so much for your love and support on the Blackwood Fire Network. For everyone else that was with us on the Blackwood Fire, we appreciate you. We also hope that you join us on other subsequent episodes of the Rhythm Scoop Show, the Tuesday Daily 254 Show, as well as the Africa Today Show. It's always a delight to have your company. You know, your comments and also you watching. If at all we didn't have you on the broadcast, also watching and engaging with us, then there would be no need for us to come here and chat and also share these information. So therefore, we appreciate you. For those that have been supporting the network by sharing the links, by donating, by sharing a good word about the network, we also want to thank you so much and hope to continue doing the same.
See you on the 254 to the Daily Show. Much love.
Much love, family. This is Jaber and this is Heart the Band.